Hello, Lemon Babies. It is Lemon Puppy here, back with another episode of OurCraft. Today we are in the apartment complex because there is a court case going on. As usual, I'm recording the audio after the video, and I don't currently have access to the audio that was recorded during this time. But basically, Pock Man blew up the apartments because he got a little bit upset that they were taller than his house. And we ended up deciding as a jury, because I was one of the jury members, we ended up deciding that he should pay a fine. And he only has 2 diamonds, but I suggested he have to scrounge up 100 to pay. But until then, there's not really much that went on until JacSlayer had us go to his base for one more piece of evidence. So here we are getting down out of the apartment complex. Sorry for all the random weird jump cuts. It was hard to try to record this. But this is where we ended up. We ended up in JacSlayer's basement. And guess what he had? He had items that represented every single one of us, including my disc that he had stolen in a previous episode. As I said before, I don't have the audio. But basically he's giving his big bad guy speech, and I ran over to the corner to cry because I wanted to be dramatic like that. Anyway, we all ended up getting out of there, and I ran home as quickly as I could with my disc in hand. And I was able to pop it into the music disc, or the music player. I don't know if I was able to record the actual song playing. If I could, I would insert a cool song here, but I'm not that good. Speaking of music, I created a different music channel, which I'll start uploading my own music to. I wanted to end this episode on a higher note, so I scrounged up my dogs and decided to meet up with Spidey Rocks, because he was still online and volunteered to do this clip with me. So I told him to meet in front of my base, and he didn't really know what he was signing up for. So I just grabbed my sword and hit him so that my dogs would attack him. But then I hit him again because my dogs were running late, and so I just accidentally killed him because I have a good sword, because it's a diamond sword and has an enchant on it. And I forgot that I was that good. So I then just needed to try to chase him down again. And then Jack was there, and he didn't have armor, so he just died in one hit. He must have had low health anyway because of the whole big fight thing. I almost killed him in that basement. I might have, too. I don't remember. Anyway, he tried to get out of there, but I got the dogs after him, and he just griefed my base a little bit. I still haven't cleaned that up quite yet, but he had fun with it, so that was neat. But yeah, they were all joking around, and I was getting the dogs on them because I wanted to use my dogs eventually, and if I had known the big bad thing was happening, I would have had them with me. And then I could have used my dogs in the great battle, which is what I have them for. Sort of like Technoblade, which was my inspiration behind having my hound army. But I did try to get Jack as well. And I got my dogs on him, and then I tried to get them on Spidey too. But since I have a touch screen, it's hard to maneuver a little bit sometimes. But it was fun to just hit the guys around a little bit, have fun with this, because I lost some of my wolves, but not all of them. But I did apologize. I got someone up in the tower there. because, yeah, just having a good old time. Not too much else is going on. I had a building that I was just starting that I do end up finishing the outside in this episode. And I think I'm going to sell wool there because I have a small sheep farm in my old base. Not the old base, the beachfront property. So I was also able to get something from Zero. I wanted to get some more netherite, and since he's good at getting netherite and elytra, I already bought an elytra off him or someone else. I can't remember. But yeah, I ended up trading some iron with him because he needed iron for something, and I have so much iron, but it's like my favorite currency in Minecraft right now because it's easy to get. And even though that is like a little unfair sometimes to just have a lot of money, I think it's good to have a lot of money. I think it's good to have a lot of things if you're able to have a lot of things. But yeah, here I am waiting to be able to trade with Zero subs. And for a second, I forgot that I have my jump and shift keys flipped, so I kept going up scaffolding wrong. But yeah, I was able to get some diamonds and netherite in exchange for my iron blocks. And I told him pleasure doing business with you because I wanted to be professional and kind because that's the kind of person I am. And it was really good to get back on the server. I don't know when I'll be back on again because there was a new update, and I don't know when we're going to be updating the server or anything like that. So this is probably going to be my last episode for a while. As I said before, I am starting a music channel. I don't know when I'll exactly be uploading to that, but I will link it in the comments below. Spidey put a dick outside my house as payback for all the times I mess around with him. But it's nice to see him and everyone else and just be hanging out and stuff. But yeah, here I am at what was going to be a coffee shop, but is instead going to be a wool shop because apparently I have the supply and there's a demand for wool because of beds and busting. But anyway, that's the build. I don't really know what else to add. I added this little closet up here because I had some extra wood. And I just added some shroom lights so that I could have some light. And here's the chest with all the wool that I gathered off screen because getting stuff from my other base can be tedious. And I added a double set of doors because the mobs were... Anyway, with this sign, I just got rid of the question mark for the cafe, even though it's not really a cafe anymore. But yeah, peace out.